Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Space News for Tuesday, January 22nd. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Kyle Henry. Let's talk about what's going on in space.
I never want to hold again.
Falcon Heavy is in startup.
Go Atlas. Go Centaur.
Status check.
Go Delta.
5, 4, 3.
Ignition.
Top story, the Falcon 9 for Demonstration Mission 1 has rolled out to Launch Complex 39 for its static fire. As of right now, its static fire is scheduled for no earlier than tomorrow, January 23rd. However, there are rumors pointing to another delay that would push the actual launch into the second half of February. Now, these haven't been confirmed yet, but they're being reported by NASA Spaceflight, and honestly, if they're reporting something, I would almost 100% guarantee that it's legit. Like, they're really great guys over there. So NASA Spaceflight is saying that they're going to be delaying into the second half of January, but we don't have official confirmation, but I trust NASA Spaceflight, so yeah. And over at Stratolaunch, they are now scaling back production and ending their development of rockets. However, they will still be flying a Pegasus rocket, the one built by Northrop Grumman. They'll either be flying it in a single Pegasus formation or in three, so they could do 3 missions in one launch. Now, Stratolaunch had announced back in August that they would be developing a medium heavy, and a space plane that will be used on their giant plane and be sent to orbit basically by air launch, sort of what Virgin Orbit is doing. And this scale back is a bit concerning. The main reason is because Pegasus really isn't an economical rocket. Like, when you compare how much you're actually sending into orbit versus the price, it is one of the worst rockets for payload to orbit. And with the development of Rocket Lab's Electron and the Vector rockets, honestly, I don't see a future for Pegasus, because it's, like, I think right now Pegasus is sold at about $40 million a flight. And by comparison, Falcon 9 is sold at $60 million. Now, there are treating different sections of the launch market, but when you look at something like Electron that's treating the exact same small sat launch market, it only costs, like, I believe Electrons are in the $8 to $10 million. So literally, you could buy 4 Electrons for the price of 1 Pegasus, and I don't see Pegasus being the way that Stratolaunch actually gets into the launch market. So this is a bit concerning given that they are. And one of the reasons that might be pushing this cause in development stopping and everything is that Paul Allen, the founder, actually passed away in October. We reported on it back then. So his heir, I think his brother right now, is managing his estate, so he might be hesitant to actually get into the launch market because, again, you have to put a lot of money into building rockets to actually get a profit back or even to be launching them. Like, Jeff Bezos puts in $1 billion a year, he said. I think Richard Branson has said he's put $1 billion into Virgin Galactic and Virgin Orbit, so this could be a hesitance from Paul Allen's brother to fund this project, but it'll be really sad to see Stratolaunch go if they do. But hopefully they can recover from this and find a way to use Pegasus in the launch market and make it a viable option for customers. But I don't see a very bright future for Stratolaunch and Pegasus given the current launch market that is beginning to develop. But over to some happier news, I guess. SpaceIL, the lander for their mission, has arrived at Cape Canaveral. It was shipped over the weekend. And SpaceIL's lander will be flying aboard a Falcon 9 with the PSN-6 launch in February. That launch is scheduled for February 13th. And this will be the first time a commercial company has attempted to land on the moon. Hopefully they're successful and we can say the first time a private company has ever landed on the moon. So good luck to SpaceIL. And we had 2 launches over the last couple of days. First off, we had Delta IV Heavy with NROL-71. That launched Saturday with a classified spy satellite. Absolutely amazing launch. It's great to see this thing off the ground. you guys know Delta IV is my favorite vehicle out of all the rockets flying. It's just such a cool rocket. Love the fireball and the ablatively cooled engines. Like, it's so cool. One of the interesting things that I don't think we've ever seen on a Delta IV launch before, and we saw it on this one, was that we actually got to see the RL-10 nozzle extending. So the RL-10 has a bunch of different forms. On Atlas V, it's used as a non-extending nozzle. But on Delta IV, they basically actually have like a section of the nozzle that is housed with the top section, and then it comes down and basically makes the nozzle longer, which gives it a bit better efficiency. So yeah. Also, during the stream, I just want to point out, boattail.jpg failed to load. But yeah, it was a successful launch, and congratulations to the ULA team on their launch. Then over in China, a Long March 11 took the Jilin 1 satellite to orbit. It happened just after midnight on Monday. And it successfully placed the satellite into orbit, and they have also already sent back the first images, which we're playing now. So yeah, congrats to China, congrats to ULA on their successful launches. And we have 2 launches upcoming in the next couple of days. First off, tomorrow, a Blue Origin New Shepard will be launched. That launch is scheduled for 9:50 a.m. Eastern Time. It had been delayed twice because of winds, but it seems like the winds are going to be better for tomorrow's launch, so good luck to Blue Origin as they attempt their 10th launch of a New Shepard. Let's get that booster back, guys. And then over in India, we have a PSLV flight that will carry the Microsat R and the Kalamasat to a low Earth orbit. This will also be the first time a new version of PSLV will launch, known as the PSLV-DL. And the main difference between this and other versions of PSLV is that it only uses 2 solid rocket motors, so yeah. And good luck to ISRO as they attempt their launch, and good luck to Blue Origin, we already said that, but yeah. But I'm Kyle Henry, thank you so much for watching. We post newscasts like this every Tuesday and Friday, so if you enjoyed, hit the like and subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you can stay up to date on what's going on in space. We also post the sources for today's stories in the description down below so you can check our facts. And if something doesn't seem right, let us know. We strive for 100% accuracy in our coverage. Thank you so much for joining us. Goodbye.